Welcome to today's edition of the show podcast.
On today's General Hospital recap, Peter shoots Franco in the chest and leaves him lying in a pool of his own blood. Anna insists Peter is a damaged man, but Maxie still doesn't want to hear it. Anna admits she had Peter kidnapped to get him out of the picture, which upsets Maxie even more. Anna says Peter is as dangerous as Faison, but Maxie's tired of hearing it. Maxie says Liesl was more honest than Anna. She says Anna is the person she confides in and she can't believe Anna would do this to her. Maxie says they're done. Maxie apologizes to Britt for lashing out at her. She complains that everyone lied to her. Britt understands, but points out that Peter's lies were more dangerous than Anna's. Spinelli tells Jason where to find Franco. Robert tells Spinelli he needs to be there for Maxie now. Spinelli runs into Valentin and accuses him of protecting Peter and allowing him into Maxie's life. Sam updates Liz on what happened at the wedding and what Peter is responsible for. Sam mentions that Franco was looking for Jason. Liz runs out to find Franco. Sam also updates Alexis, who runs into Valentin. She wants answers from him as well. He swears he didn't know that Peter sabotaged Drew's plane. Jordan demands answers from Robert and wants to know why Peter has been walking free all this time. Robert says he had no proof. Anna apologizes to Mac, who says he's angry at himself for missing the truth. Anna says Mac wanted to see the best in Peter. Cameron and Scotty discuss what to do for Franco and talks about how he wanted to check into Shadybrook. Cameron wants to make a list of all the things he and Franco can do together. Mac complains to Robert that he didn't see the truth about Peter. He wishes he had gotten rid of Peter, but Robert praises Mac for being one of the good ones. Mac says he wants justice for Maxie. Spinelli and Sam pay Maxie a visit. Maxie says she feels she betrayed them, but Sam says it's not Maxie's fault because Peter only showed her parts of himself. Jason gets to the studio and finds Franco bleeding on the floor. Liz comes in right behind him. Jason calls it in while Liz tends to Franco, who manages to open his eyes. Franco tells Liz that he loves her and the boys before he stops breathing. Liz does CPR. Peter shows up at the hospital and Valentin tells him that he's worried what Jason will do. Peter says there is nothing stopping him from being with Maxie. Anna and Valentin stop Peter from getting into Maxie's room, but he calls out to her from the hallway. Anna tells Peter to turn himself in. Peter says Anna must be relieved to know she's not his mother. Anna says she bent over backwards to give him the benefit of the doubt. Peter says he's free from her now. Maxie agrees to talk to Peter. Jordan gets to the studio and Jason tells her that